Hi everyone, it's Carolyn, here to share another channeled message from the LightKeepers, a group of angelic beings I channel for your awakening journey. And then what I do is I give you my take on it and my experiences so you have something to relate to. So today's channel is about creating out of the awakening. And it's kind of interesting because it talks about kind of step by step, but I'll have my comments about that as well and give you a little example of my journey from creating out of the awakening. So welcome to everybody who's new today. I appreciate you joining me, and there's a welcome video on my YouTube channel, Carolyn Zaiser, that you can check out. Tells you a little bit about my journey, and then there's a free video as well that you can click on in the description box below. It gives you 6 tips on how to create flow in your body for health and wellness during the awakening. It's from my distance energy healing business. Plus, it leads you to a lot more free content. So again, welcome, and thanks again for everybody who always joins me. So I'm going to get going on the video today, and then I'm going to leave you with a couple final messages for you to take away. So here we go. Oh, by the way, this one's longer, and I'm not going to have text with it either. All right, here we go. Creating from your heart, you see, you find it is all you ever need to begin and more to have passion at your door. Bring it into yourself, great love of what you wish to do and be. For when you bring it forward, we bring our energy closer to you. For when one offers all they love to what they wish to create from above, know that the energy changes. It is not the way it is in the human world, where working hard and finding your way, pushing forward with stress to see, thinking and plotting and planning too. This is not the way of the future. It is about creating, and those of you who are awakening are beginning to see it to be. And now we ask you to experiment. Bring yourself into this healing realm of energy. Flip it around, for it is not about how hard you work. Just putting forth a bit of energy each day. Step forward, for the most important thing is your vibration to be. Maintaining this is the foundation of creating anything in your way. Joyousness and passion and a vision for what you wish to do today. Anything can be in your way. Do not look for others to mark your path or understand what you are doing. For if you know deep inside this is what you wish, regardless of what others feel or what has been created in humankind, you will find that we will match it as you begin to take a step forward and commit to the thing that is a passion in your way. And yet we mention to avoid fits and starts and wondering why you feel you are in a void. For this is only in your mind and what is brought in the human way. Doubting yourself, wondering why you are pursuing something that others might call foolish too. And yet we say, do not let them be the ones who see your path to be. Put the blinders on to only what is your passion that you love and what you wish in your vision, and then call in your help. Ask for assistance in each of your day's steps through and through. For you will begin to see signs and messages in your day as you take each step forward and having patience for the most beautiful thing you wish to create. So know that it changes completely when you are going through the awakening. For those who struggle in the human way, fight with an energy that is not of high vibration today. And yes, you may see some who make it their way doing it a particular way. But we say it is heavy energy, and they have forced their way through and do not feel what you feel of ease in what you wish to bring into the divine space of bliss. For loving and understanding and balance comes with putting out your passion and asking for help. Oh yes, we say creation comes in your way step by step. You will see it going from what was just a flicker of an idea to a grand fruition of creation in your way, your vision. And one day you will look back and see, sooner than you know, as you take a blink, wondering how you got here. But it was all because you followed the path of highest vibration, of your passion. Oh yes, we say too. So there's the channel on creation. And I could talk a long time about this, but I'm just going to give you a few examples of things that I have seen as patterns during the awakening. And I really feel as though this, what they're talking about, is the path forward as we go through awakening, because what awakening does for us in one way is open us up to realizing I can create anything I want. This is about understanding who I truly am at my core. It doesn't have to be what somebody else is doing. It doesn't have to be a recipe where you've gone and learned something and then you have to do that exactly rote the same way that someone else has done it. You can take that you've gone and learned and then create out of that yourself. Make it your own. Create your own recipe, or better yet, create something brand new that nobody even knows about. And I'm going to tell you, it's real. The whole idea of not doing the whole fits and starts. Pick something that you love and focus on it. Bring your joy and your passion to it. Call in your angels and your guides. I do this every single day. I get up in the morning, I call in my angels and my guides, and I say, okay, we're ready to start a new day. What have you got for me? Let's move forward. And honestly, when I was building my business, my Purple Rain Healing business, distance energy healing, channeling, spiritual awakening, mentoring, I took one step at a time, did one little thing each day, like building up my website, started to think about what's that look like. I mean, I maybe got a page done, not even in a day, but the thing is, I was joyful about this. I saw it in my mind's eye about what I wanted to create. And so what I would do is I would just take a small step forward each day. And yes, sometimes you get frustrated. But the thing is, if it's what you want to create and it's of beauty and light and you love it, you can do this. Because in the awakening, what happens is we are open to so much more. It's as though, I don't know how to describe this, like a vessel. All of a sudden, this vessel opens up and the opportunity for us who are awakening is there for us to create out of this experience. And I'm going to give you a couple examples of unique things. Well, my journey has been extremely unique for me, I would say, in that I spent years and years and years working in corporate America, just a typical, what I'll call American Midwestern life. And then the awakening hit. And suddenly, I just kept seeing signs and messages and things in my way where and the energy healing modality landed in my lap. And I know you guys are seeing signs and messages coming your way and wondering, am I supposed to follow that? Or do I have something that I have always desired to do? So think about that as we're going through this conversation here. So what happened is I was overjoyed with the fact that I was hearing my partner. Mine's very, my intuitive gifts opened up. And so that was where I was going to follow my passion because I was so excited about this. Now, that doesn't mean that's what yours is going to be. You may have something that's very concrete in 3D that you've always wanted to create. How awesome is that? Go do it. But the point is listen to those signs and messages. So anyway, they landed in my lap. And what I did is I just started exploring. I was so excited that I was getting signs and messages. And then, and without going to my whole story, the whole healing modality showed up because I actually had to heal myself. Long story there. But the point is I was like so curious. So curiosity is part of this. If you're curious about something and you're loving it, follow it. See where it leads. Do you want to create out of that? But the point here is every single day, if you have something that you've sat there and said, I can't do this. How could I ever do this? It's not a real thing. It's not a thing anybody else has done. No one's proven this out. Well, you go prove it out. You can do this. Anything can be what you want it to be. Have high vibration. Get your joy and passion going. Step forward each day when you get out of bed in the morning with joy and laughter as much as you can, because I know this is a difficult journey. But the thing is, we reach this point where we want to create something out of the awakening. And then start calling in your spirit team, as I've always talked about, and then start that spark of journey forward, of creating out of that, even if it's a tiny little thing every single day. You are going to be amazed, because what they said is you get matched with energy from universe, spirit guides, everybody. You can call it what you want. Higher self. Needless to say, you will start seeing moving your journey forward as you start putting one step forward, as they say. And I've had many sessions where I've worked with people who are looking to build out of their awakening. They're feeling this inspiration to start creating out of this. And there's super unique things they want to do. And then what from that comes is your own creation, because we are our own creators. We're here to create anything, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. Just take one step forward. Know you're going to have bumps along the way, but that's okay. Call in your spirit team. Have them work with you. And just have faith in yourself, faith in your own creativity, faith in your own imagination. You don't have to look to anybody else to have a recipe. So I could go on and on about this, which I kind of have in this one, but I hope you have taken something away from this that is helpful for you on your journey. And I'm going to leave you with that today. And I want to remind you again of my spiritual awakening mentoring that I'm doing, which I have gained so many wonderful people that I'm working with. I absolutely love working with you on moving you forward in your awakening journey, working one-on-one with me. So check that out as well as my other services on purplerainhealing.com. I would so love to work with you on your awakening journey. With that today, I'm going to leave you and thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.